This conference will now be recorded.
गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल। श्रेयस ई लर्निंग एकेडमी की तरफ से आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज हमारे साथ है डॉक्टर भैरव चावशेकर कुलकर्णी सर। अ, इन्होंने यूजी लातूर से और पीजी औरंगाबाद से किया है। इन्होंने एमडी काय चिकित्सा सब्जेक्ट में किया है। अभी सर एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर इन काय चिकित्सा डिपार्टमेंट अश्विन रूरल आयुर्वेदिक कॉलेज मांची हिल संगमनेर इसमें है। सर ने इसके साथ नॉर्थ अमेरिका से फेलोशिप भी किया है, जो है फेलोशिप ऑफ एसोसिएशन ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक प्रोफेशनल्स ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका। ही इज अ डायरेक्टर ऑफ श्री सिद्धिविनायक आयुर्वेदा पंचकर्म सेंटर औरंगाबाद. He is practicing pure Ayurvedic consultation since 12 years. In past some years, he visited at Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Dubai, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Spain, Portugal, Nepal, China, as invited Ayurveda guest for promotion and propagation of Ayurveda. He has worked in many Ayurveda international conferences like presenter, keynote speaker, session chair, co-chair person. He has been published more than 30 research articles in peer-reviewed journals. He had been felicitated by 9 national and 1 international awards for his excellent work in Ayurveda field up till now. He is honorary member of World Research Council. Member of he is a member of more than 10 associations in mainly Europe, USA, Asia. He is also member of editorial board of research journal which is published worldwide. तो मैं सर से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि वो अपना लेक्चर स्टार्ट करें। थैंक यू सर।
First of all, thank you, Shreyas Lee Learning Academy, who invited me for this dais. I'll thank you all the participant to participate for this lecture, and I will try to my level best. I will maintain a decorum of this dais, so we can proceed our session. Thank you. First of all, my title is Grahani. Can I start? Dr. Sankalp, can I start?
Hi, yes sir.
Okay. My title is uh, Grahani, an approach toward diagnosis and Ayurveda management. So, as per this, you all know about a Grahani. Agnayadhishtamanasya Grahani, Nad Grahani. This is one of the shlok. So, I tell you about this. Grahani. This is the Sanskrit name. It is very interesting to note that to give the name of a disease, there to give the name of the disease, there are different method in Ayurveda. You all know very well. Sometimes the name is based on the dosha, which dosha mainly affected. Like, for example, Pitta Vyadhi means any type of Pitta Jabishanda, or Vata Vyadhi means any type of Vata Vyadhi, it means Vata Jwar. Uh, After that, it is clearly an idea that a disease is predominantly based on Pitta or Vata, Vata dosha. Some diseases base their name on dhatus. For example, Rakta Pitta. Rakta, Rakta is a dhatu and Pitta is a dosha. Sometimes name given according to chief complaint. means Atisar. This is the symptoms based on complaint based disease name, right? After that, name based according to organ. For example, Grahani is based on organ, anatomic structure in our body. In GIT, all gastrointestinal tract. But same name organ given to disease like Udar also. Whenever, please keep in mind all the friends and all the respected Vaidyas, whenever disease name mentioned as organ name, that disease is definitely difficult to treat. Why? Because your organ has been damaged. So to recollect total organ, that means you are known the concern of Srotodushti and Strotovaigunya. Please keep in mind Srotodushti and Strotovaigunya. Here, Strotovaigunya is damage of the organ. Naturally, functions are damaged. We can improve Srotodushti. We can act on Samprapti, but to recorrect the damaged system or damaged organ is very difficult, and that's why Grahani Vyadhi is also difficult to treat because it's related to Avayav. Avayav means body. Avayav Grahani. After that, second slide. After that, you just see this shlok. Agnaya Dhishta Manasya Grahani Nad Grahani Nabhe Rupayasya Agni Balam. You see this shloka as mentioned in Sanhita, then Durbalagni Bala Dushtva Twameva Vimunchayati means Annam Grahanti. In Ayurveda mentioned, Agni is a energy. You know all very well. Agni is a energy. Pitta is a matter. Energy is always working to medium of matter. Ayurveda believes physics also. So keep in mind, Ayurveda believes in physics also. Medium of a matter. So energy is always working to medium of matter. Ayurveda believes physics also. Agni is energy working through Pitta. Pitta is a matter. I already told you. Function of Pachak Pitta is Annam Gruhanti. It's a Karya, means it's a work by Samana Vayu, Pachati and Vivechayati. Sarakitta separation of waste and Munchati means throw away the waste products. 4 words is important here. It's Grahati to take. Grahati means to take. Vivechati means separation of Sarakitta. Munchati to throughout way of the stool. All functions will be destroyed in Grahani Vyadhi. After that, this is one of the anatomical correlation of Grahani. Grahani is said to be situated above the Nabhi and between the Amasya means stomach and Pakvasya means large intestine. It is the site of Agni. Small intestine is the part of GI tract extending between pyloric sphincters of stomach and iliac valve, which open into large intestine. Then physiological correlation of Grahani. Physiological correlation of Grahani as a small intestine. It holds the digestive food for the duration of its digestion before the kitta or undigested food reduce propelled into the pakvasha. The functional importance of small intestine is digestion and absorption. Maximum absorption of food take place small intestine. This is the one of the introduction. Grahani is the specialized part of Mahastrotas. It is the site of Pittadharakala. It is considered as the site of Pachak Pitta, which hail for the Ahar Pachan. This is the prevalence of this disease. You know all very well. Grahani is known as IBD also, irritable bowel syndrome. The most common time of onset IBD is during the pre-adolescence and adolescence era and young adulthood. There are 25% of patients present before 20 years of age. Nonetheless, IBD may begin early first year of life and it increase inside among young children has been observed over the past decade. So please take care about the disease. Textual reference in Ayurveda is Kashyap Samhita, Charak Samhita, Shushrut Samhita, Ashtanga Sangraha, Ashtanga Hridaya, Sutra Sthana 25 Adhyay, then Chikitsa Sthana number 15 Adhyay, Uttar Tantra. Then after, we can talk about Grahani Nidana. So Grahani, which is the site of Agni, is called because of its power to restrain the downwards movement of the food. It is located above the umbilical region and it is supported and nourished by the strength of Agni. Normally, it retains the downwards movement of undigested food, and after the digestion, it releases the food through its lumen. In abnormal condition, which it get vitiated because weakness of Agni, it releases the food undigested form only. In these causes, this is not a one this disease. My friend, please listen carefully. This disease not present in one day or 1 week or 1 month. It will produce job. This organ is damaged when there is a repeated attack of any pathology regarding this organ. As I'm saying this, the main site of for Agni. So whatever the reason that there are damaging Agni will be definitely the problem for that organ. So cause of Agni Mandya are causes of Grahani. Please keep in mind, causes of Agni Mandya are cause of Grahani. Causes of Ajirna are cause of Grahani also. Then Strotodushti are the cause of Grahani. Patient is neglecting most of things in now. Patient are neglecting fundamentals of health. But in Ayurveda, fundamental of dietetics and rule mentioned in Ayurveda only. After that, Ashto Vidhi Visheshayatana, which are following, you know all very well. Ayurvedic eating rules. Ashto Vidhi Visheshayatana means Ayurvedic dietary rules. What are they? First, it's Prakruti, means nature of food. Then Karan, method of processing of food. Samayog, combination of food substances. Then Rashi, quantity of food. Desha, place where the food is grown and it rated. Then Kala, time of intake of food. Then Upayoga Samstha, rule of taking food. Then Upayokta means the person who consume the food. Then This is initiation of grahani dosha. Yo hi bhukte viditvam tyakta grahani dosha gadan. If an individual include the food without following the rules and regulation of diet intake, then he quickly suffer from this disease caused by the vitiation of grahani because of the greedy habit. Such disease are being described. This is some aharaj nidan, like some of the junk food over there, lots of cold food or storage material, or some type of pizza, burger, some Chinese foods are the cause of grahani disease. Some type of desha viruddha, kala viruddha, rutu viruddha ahar, known as viruddha ahar. This is the purva rupa of grahani. Purva rupam tu tassed trushna alasya balakshayah. Trushna means excessive thirst, alasya means laziness, balakshaya means diminution of strength, vidaha means burning sensation, chirat annapaka means delay in the digestion of food, and kaya gauravam. Gauravam means heaviness of the body. On the basis of these premonitory signs and symptoms, we can diagnose the grahani roga. This is samprapti of grahani. You know all very well. Nidana, vitiated digestive fire. It is vitiated digestive fire, undigested, over digested fermented food or digested food. Then it forms as ama. Over time of ama accumulates and becomes poisonous and acidic. After that, in GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, Ayurveda says three important viscera. First one is amashaya, where undigested matter is there. It is the raw material. After, and second one is grahani, where actually the digestion procedure is going on. This is chief organ. They act strongly in stomach, then pepsinogen, then hydrochloric acid, then they just begin the process, but finally digestion of protein, carbohydrate and fats take place in the small intestine, and that can be compared with the organ grahani. Organ grahani. Can I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can I? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Then grahani can be compared with small intestine according to modern anatomy. Third one is pakvashaya, pakva ashaya, where nearly all digestion process is completed, and so whatever the final product, pakva product, is coming into the pakvashaya, and it is thrown out as waste product. But before that, please keep in mind, before that, Sarakitta Vibhajan is taking place at the end part of Grahani. So beginning Grahani means first part, beginning Grahani, first part, and second part and third part is maximum digestion, which is the sthana of a Pachaka Pitta according to the Ayurveda. So this is the main factory, I can say, where your digestion takes place. This is the grahani, and the ileum part where there are a villi. There actually sarakitta takes place. Sarabhag means nutrient part. After the primary digestion, or primary digestion means sthula pachan is absorbed and waste product is pushed to Pakvashay. I hope this basic anatomy and physiological ideas are very clear. Modern concepts are just for comparison. Ayurveda has its own old fundamentals, you know all very well. So, when I talk about a Grani, there is a Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Main Vata dosha acting in this controlling the peristaltic movement. It is Samanavayu, according to Ayurveda. There is a Pachak Pitta, which include all enzymes from gastric juice, intestinal juice, pancreatic juice, all over the juice enzymes are included in Pachak Pitta, and all the mucoid secretion, whatever happening, because glands are there are under the Kledak Kapha, Pachak Pitta, then after Kledak Kapha. Kledak Kapha, so is in the Grahani for Pachan, there should be balanced stage of Pachak Pitta, Samanvayu and Kledak Kapha. This is Ayurvedic terminology or Samprapti. After that, this is the Samprapti Ghatak of Grahani Dosha. What is the Samprapti Ghatak? Nidana means Aharaj Nidana, Viharaj Nidana, Manasika Karana, Dosha, Kledak Kapha, I already told you, Pachak Pitta and Samanvayu, Dushya, Rasavah Strota means Rasa, Agni, Jatragni and Mandagni, Ama, Visha formation of GIT level, Strotas, Anna, it's a Vadhi of Strota Dushti, Annava Strotas and Purishva Strota Dushti and Rasava Strota Dushti. Then Sangha, Strotodushti Sangha, Vimarga Gamana, Ati Pravrutti. Then Udbhavasthana is Amashe, Rogamarga is Madhyam and Bahya Rogamarga. Then Vyadhi Avastha is Chirakari and Adhisthana is Grahani. So about the types of Grahani, these are four types: Vataja Grahani, Pittaja Grahani, Kafaja Grahani and Sannipataja Grahani means Sangrahani. These are some causes of Grahani. Causes of, this is the first, causes of Vataj Grahani. So what is this? The pungent, bitter, entry stage, excessive incontinence and cold food. Food which are difficult to digest, example, red meat and cheese. Rough food, eating immediately after sexual intercourse, intake of insufficient food, fasting, then walking long distances, then suppression of natural urges, then excessive sexual intercourse. Symptoms of Vataj Grahani: severe pain in Apana Vata area, then urine infection, too frequent urge to urinate, then dryness of throat and mouth, then excessive hunger and thirst, appearance of darkness in eyes, abnormal sound in ears, then colic, diarrhea, then pain in cardiac region, then emaciation. Then after that, Pittaj Grahani causes excessive eating of rough food. Example, roughage means fibrous food. Food which are hard to digest. Example, beef, cheese, then bush meats, etc. Pitta increased foods. Then food which are purgent, sour, alkaline. As a result of above causes, digestive fire melts like liquid lava means bile, and it mixes with the food. It becomes yellowish with a foul and sour taste, amla vipaki, fermented and fishy smell. Symptoms of Pittaj Grahani: burning sensation in stomach, then diarrhea, then loose stool, then excessive thirst, mouth ulcers, then bad breath, then bile coming into the mouth, acidic or fleshy smell, mouth and body area, then anorexia. After that, causes of Kafaj Grahani: heavy food intake, then excessive intake of or cold food, then excessive intake of food, then sleeping immediately after meal. Then after that, symptoms of Kafaj Grahani: food is digested with difficulty, then heavy abdomen, feeling of heaviness in the chest, stool are mixed with undigested atoms, and mucus are there. Then emaciated still feel weakness and laziness. Then feeling heaviness in the chest. Then penis is main lakshan present here. Penis nasal discharge mean penis. Then Sannipataja Grahani means Sangrahani, known as Sangrahi also. At this stage of the disease, all the three doshas are aggravated, Vataj, Pittaj and Kafaj. Progress more difficult to cure. Sangraha, Grahani and Ghatiyantra Grahani are incurable form of Grahanis as mentioned in Sanhita. After that, you know all very well, Pratyatma Linga, Pratyatma Lakshana, Muhur Baddham, Muhur Dravam. So what is this? Muhur Baddham and Muhur Dravam. So in Sanhita, same take it as I having some disturbance. Please keep your mic mute, please. Same take it as alternate diarrhea and alternate constipation. Every time not necessary there is a constipation. Sometimes there will be binding of stool. In meantime, solid or liquid or don't mean Baddha means hard. My dear friends, Baddha means hard stool. So in Grahani Vyadhi, there will be up and down in the symptoms. When there is a liquid stool, there is a extra cerebration of problem. Sometimes it will better, it will Baddha. Tomorrow liquid, afternoon solid, and evening liquid. Not like that. It should at least 1 week, 15 days, sometime fluid stool, solid stool. Then sometime it goes in a chronic phase for a month or for years together. This is called Muhur Baddham and Muhur Dravam. There will lose motion, solid stool. Interesting finally is he has go to toilet, but not quantity of stool is not more. Very similar to malabsorption syndrome. Grahani is like condition as steatorrhea. When what is steatorrhea? When patient is consuming fatty substances, he is not able to digest. Then what happened? Much more frothy stool will come. Quantity will be large. Then undigested food. Then sticky, thickened stool. That is called as steatorrhea in modern pathology. Differential diagnosis. Here is differential diagnosis. Grahani, then Atisara, Pravahika, then viscous. We have to check out same time. It also possible. Patient is suffering from abdominal TB. So we just do not neglect these conditions. We have ruled out by USG, stool examination, culture and sensitivity test should be done. So we have to be sure there will be no other serious issue or any type of another pathology. Sometime blood is coming. Don't hesitate, my dear friend. For scopy, do advise sigmoidoscopy. It may be ulcerative colitis, then colon cancer. So all these possibilities should be ruled out to differential diagnosis with consult to Grahani. Please remember, same misunderstanding. Ayurveda people do not investigation at all, but it is wrong. Ayurveda doctors are doing investigation many times. We just go and treat as per our medicine without investigation. Same time, Ayurvedic Vaidyas can land into trouble if you did not do any type of investigation and give the medicine to the patient. Then Ayurvedic Vaidyas can be land in trouble. After last stage, he had a biopsy. One patient had come, he had a biopsy and find having cancer of colon, and Ayurveda diagnosed it was Grahani. It was a big mistake. So be careful. If patient having HIV positive also diagnosis was Grahani, you must have Vyavachid Nidan, means differential diagnosis, which can make stool water or chronic type of pathology or chronic pathology or chronic diarrhea or chronic disorders, then alternate diarrhea, then constipation, especially in old people or old patient. You must very careful. Constipation and diarrhea is a typical features of cancer. Then blood stool belongs, go for scope and confirm, and then do the final treatment as per Ayurveda. Then pathogenesis of, then some prognosis of Grahani dosha. A general means sadhya sadhyatva. A general rule, disease Grahani is a creature. Kruchya Sadhya. According to Acharya Madhava, 26 Adhyaya Lakshana of Grahani is similar to Asadhya Lakshana, that is Atisara, namely Pipasa. He is also opinions that Balyavastha Grahani is considered as Sadhya. Thus, it can be said Dhatus in Balyavastha are in Vivardhamana stage. So, structural deformity in the Grahani can be overcome in the patient, in the particular Vayavastha easily. It is also event the fact that after removal of wheat and rye flour from diet, gluten enteropathy frequently result in an especially miraculous cure within a week in a children also. Then Upadrava. Acharya Harita describes 6 complications of Grahani. Pliha Yakruta Vriddhi means hepatosplenomegaly. Then Kandu means itching. Then Bala Malabandha, constipation. Asthila, creamy. Udara Roga. Then also mention a Pandu means anemia. Every two patient you can must do investigation like hemogram also. You can do investigation if you diagnose a patient of Grahani, then it is compulsory to do their hemogram report must. After that, Arsha, affecting a waste product, Arsha, because of straining movement of anal region. So Arsha can be happen, is like a Upadrava. Then Shotha can be complication of Grahani also. Then after that, I am told about Sangrahani. It is a mentioned in a Madhav Nidan, not in a Charak, not in a Shushrut. It is the 3 doshaj Grahani, means Sangrahani. Then I am from Kaya Chikitsa field. I am associate professor in Kaya Chikitsa. So I tell you about Grahani Chikitsa. In Grahani Chikitsa, Samavastha and Niramavastha are the important concept in Ayurveda. When patient suffering from liquid stool, look for foul smell and stickiness. There is a stanatva, means stickiness, stanatva. Ayurveda, it is stanatva. In this condition, better to give laxatives. So what type of laxatives you can do, or you can give haritaki, amalaki, then bahava means aragvada, then abhayarishta, aragvadarishta, gandharva haritaki churna, then mrudu anulomak. After that, rasayan treatment you can do for grahani. Don't, my dear all respected Vaidyas, I tell you about grahani chikitsa. Please listen carefully. Don't give stambhak in grahani as according to Ayurveda. You can use grahi means absorbent, then deepan appetizer, then pachan carminatives drugs are important in this. This mentioned, you know, where all you know, Sam and Niram Grah. So what about the stool associated with due to heaviness? If the stool is ama, sink in goes over the.
हेलो सर, आवाज नहीं आ रही बिल्कुल भी।
It's water. So what is the chikitsa? Chitrakadi gulika. Chitrakadi gulika is work for as a pachan. Then Nagaradi kashai. Then Devadar Vyadi Churna. Useful for you can use Devadar Vyadi Churna when then Abhayadi Kasharishta. I tell you, contents of Takrar Marich added and becomes so most
हेलो
treatment
सर,
for
आवाज नहीं आ रही थी
Vata
पहले कुछ भी।
means chikitsa is very. आवाज नहीं आ रही? हेलो हेलो हाँ सर, मेरी आवाज आ रही है? हॅलो
हॅलो, हा सर, तुमचा आवाज खूप ब्रेक होतोय मध्ये मध्ये.
आवाज येतोय? आता येतो ना आवाज माझा?
हो सर.
हो सर, हो येतोय सर.
येतोय सर।
आता येतो ना आवाज?
हो सर येतोय.
ओके हा ओके.
कृपया
सो
सगळ्यांनी
आय टेल यू अबाउट ट्रीटमेंट.
सगळ्यांनी आपापले माईक बंद ठेवा.
I tell you about treatment of Vataj Grahani. So in Vataj Grahani, I just repeat it. Vatachgrahani, Deepan Pachan Chikitsa is mentioned. So Deepan Pachan Chikitsa means Snehan. After that, Snehan means oleation therapy. You can use Basti. You can use castor oil or Tilvagruta for purgation. After that, you use Dashamulad Ghrut. It promotes Agni, Bala, strength of then uh, Trushanadi Ghrut, who is suffering from Mandagni. After that, use Panchamuladi Ghrut, Panchamuladi Tail, then a Churna. It cures. What is the role of Panchamuladi Ghrut? It cures Shula, means colic pain, then Gulma, abdominal tumors, then any type of Shwasa, means asthmatic condition or some type of difficulty to breathing. So it will cover by use of Panchamuladi Ghrut. After that, Pittaj Grahani. In Pittaj Grahani, Chandanadi Grut, then Tikta Grut, then a Nagaryadi Churna, then a Bhunimbadi Churna. Bhunimbadi Churna, when fever and jaundice and anemia condition is there, then you can use Bhunimbadi Churna. Then Kiratadya Churna. If Sannipatic Atisar and Mukharog, means mouth ulcers are present, then any type of some type of jwar Lakshana is there, then you can use Kiratadhyadi Churna. In a Kafaj Grahani, elimination therapy, like a Vaman, you can give Vaman in a Kafaj Grahani. In a Shaman Chikitsa, there is a Madhukaso, Duralabaso. Duralabaso is one of the good medicine to use in a Kafaj Grahani when bleeding disorders or vice and vrana is there, any type of menorrhagic condition is there, menorrhagia is there, you can use Duralabaso. Mulaso, when Rakta Pitta condition or Anah, then Rudro condition, Pandu, you can use Mulaso also. Pindaso, then Pippaladi Churna, Kshara Gruta, Pippali Muladi Churna, you can use. And in this Grahani, Trikatu is a most favorite choice of drug. Trikatu, Sunta, Mire, and Pimpri. So you can use a Trikatu Churna. Then Nagar Motha, Musta, one of the #1 Pachak medicine. It's a best medicine. Then Kapardik Bhasma and Shankha Bhasma. My dear respected Vaidyas, in Grahani, Kapardik Bhasma and Shankha Bhasma both are used, but Kapardik Bhasma is more better than Shankha Bhasma. Kapardik Bhasma is for Adhogata Amashaya Avastha, and Shankha Bhasma is for upper part of GI tract. So keep in mind. Also in Grahani, lots of Parpati Kalpa you can use. Parpati is the best medicine in Grahani. I also talk about Takra also. There is a intestinal flora was damaged and bacillus coming from Takra. So you can use a Takra wrist over there. One of the medicine I regularly use in Grahani, this is the Loknath Ras. So prepare from Loknath Ras is prepared from Kapardik Bhasma. Parpati Kalpa are most Deepan and Pachan. In Parpati, Paragandak contents are there. In Parpati Kalpa, Rasa Parpati, then Panchamrut Parpati, Loha Parpati, Tamra Parpati, Suvarna Parpati. In acute condition, Rasa Parpati you can use when start it cover lose motion with fever, patient having weight loss, weakness, then use Panchamruta Parpati. Suvarna Parpati in chronic cases, in Rasayan Chikitsa, you can use the Suvarna Parpati in chronic cases, develop immunity of Grahani. And in Rasayana Chikitsa, Parpati use as increase order, increase as Vardhaman Matra, and decrease like a Rasayan. In Grahani, with Pandu Lakshana is there, then you can use Loha Parpati. Acute condition and loose motion with blood, you can use Kutaj Parpati, Bola Parpati, and Anupan is ghee. So what is the role of ghee? It will stimulate your Agni. And ghee, you know very well, ghee is a Pittagna. So one of the medicine is used commonly. You also use this medicine Parpati plus Loknath Ras plus Nagakeshar plus Shunthi. Each medicine take same proportion. If you take 250 milligram, then each of these 4 medicine you can give the patient. It will be quite good result in the patient of Grahani. Buttermilk is a Deepan. This medicine you can give with the buttermilk. Why buttermilk? Buttermilk is Deepan and Pachan. Takra is Madhu Vipaki, Pittagna. Then it's Amla and Kashaya. So it is Vatagna. It is mild Ushna. It stimulates your Agni also. Then in Acharya told after, about Takra. Takra is a Shukrasya Durlabham. मीन्स इंद्र को भी अमृत प्राप्त हुआ है लेकिन तक्र प्राप्त नहीं हुआ है, ये शुक्र से दुर्लभम ऐसा कहा गया है. अमृता is a good medicine in this grahani. Then Sannipatak grahani is you can use Suvarna Parpati, then Panchamruta Parpati, then Suvarna Loknath Ras, Kutajarishta, Kutajali Avaleha, Sanjivani Bhallatak Parpati. In this case, when you can use if Shoth, then ascites Lakshana is there, then Arsha Lakshana is there, you can use Kutajarishta, Kutajavaleva, Sanjivani Bhallatak Parpati, and all these things you can use in the Grahani. Okay. Thank you. Any queries?
हॅलो
हा सर, तुमचं 2 दिवसपैकी एकचा माईक बंद ठेवा. सर, एक प्रश्न आलाय की व्हॉट इज द डोसेज ऑफ पर्पटी अँड इट्स अनुपान.